guys, Works for Tools channel, welcome back. My name's Eric. Today I'm going to show some tools that I got recently. Not calling it a tool haul because I didn't get them all at the same time, but we did get a new Snap-on dealer and I look forward to doing a truck tour of his. We'll do it a little differently than the ones you may have seen that I've done in the past. So I have posted these on Instagram, the tools that I'm going to show. If you're able to follow, check out @WorksForTools on Instagram. So let's get into it and make sure you stay tuned for future videos. We look forward to having some good stuff and a little bit of shenanigans that should be pretty fun if you like spicy things. I found something different besides the chip. So let's check out the tools. Alright, so here we go. These got all of this off of the Snap-on truck. This is the Ezred Micro Combo Dual Ratchet. So it's got the bit on this side and 1/4" drive on that side. 4SO4 is the part number. It's pretty cool. I've got to use it a few times already. It's got the flexing heads, get you in different places, and I like it. Works pretty good. It's got the switches to reverse it. Very cool. Next up, got the 1/2" drive Snap-on ratchet, part number S80A. Got this to replace my old Craftsman that didn't have very many teeth in it. And as you can see, this one has a lot. 80 teeth. Pretty awesome. I do have the 24" long 1/2" ratchet. And I didn't use my Craftsman much because it was pretty rough and old. This one I've got to use a few times and I like it quite a bit. I do like the fuel ratchets, the Snap-on ratchets. So I knew I'd like this one. Next, we got the MultiCut hose pliers, hose cutters. Let's see if we can get part numbers off of this. YA444B it looks like. This one's pretty cool. I didn't even know these existed until I got them, and I've actually got quite a bit of good feedback of people liking them and having them on Instagram. The only downside I can see is how this doesn't get the big radiator hoses. You have to kind of smush them to get it in there. But smaller hoses that'll fit in here, it's about a couple inches on the big end. Cuts it very well. I really like these. They've worked pretty good in the few times I've used them so far. And then it's got extra blades, which you can buy more blades from Snap-on. They just go in here. And they slip right in there and they give you a few blades with it already. Looks like there's 3 of them in there or so. So that's pretty neat, and it's pretty handy that they're right there if you need them. So it's obviously replaceable when this blade gets dull. And it is sharp. It's basically a razor blade. Very cool, very handy. Last but not least, the thing I was really looking forward to was getting my Snap-on gun. I call this the Zippy gun. It's basically Snap-on screw gun. CTS761A is the model number. What I like about this, but it is different. I do like the bit. I like the trigger. That's why I like this over the other kind like Milwaukee and Makita and them. They have this kind of trigger, which I was kind of disappointed that Snap-on went to their new one with the brushless, went to this kind of trigger, which works and everything. But this is kind of what I liked about the Snap-on guns. So when I got a new one to replace my old broken one, I got the same kind rather than getting the new one that was the same. Couldn't justify the cost because the Milwaukee's a lot cheaper and it's the same gun basically if you want a brushless one as the new Snap-on one. What I did notice, and people on Instagram mentioned a lot of, was that the bits on the Snap-on, you have to push it in to get out. But this new one I noticed is different from my old one because yes, you have to push it to take it off, but the old one you had to push it to put it in, whereas this new one is pretty cool. Just slips in, push it to keep it out. Very nice. I like this. And I'm used to the Snap-on because it does the trigger and you could turn it if it wasn't too tight to get something off. And that's what I liked about this. What I didn't care for about Milwaukee's is that it hammered and everything instead. But a lot of people like that you have to pull out instead of in on the bit, which you kind of get used to. Pull it out. I don't know, the other one seems a little easier to push into me, but anyway, they both work really well. What I didn't like about this at first was it kind of hammered to take things off, but I kind of grew used to it waiting to get my new one because the new Snap-on guy didn't have one yet, and I actually kind of like it. This one has a thermal deal inside of it, so when it doesn't want it's too tight to take it off, it'll just stop, and you got to be careful you don't push it or you'll smoke it, because I did that to my old one a couple times, whereas this hammered, and it's either going to take it off or it's not, but it has that hammer part, and after a while using it, you kind of get used to it. So I really do like the Milwaukee, but this one's my home gun, and I use this one for work. So that's some tools I got recently. Like I said in the beginning, be sure to stay tuned, subscribe and all that good stuff, because we got some more videos coming that should be pretty fun. Have a great day. See you on the next one.